Hey everyone, today we are diving into something classic, affordable, and timeless. My Timex watch collection all under $100. Some of these watches may currently be priced slightly above 100, but I purchased all of them for under that amount. Most of these watches are available in both USA and India, with just one exception. I'll be going through these watches in order of price, starting from the most affordable to the slightly higher end ones. Also, these watches aren't overly large. I have a 6.5-inch wrist and these fit perfectly. So if you have a smaller wrist like mine, these will feel just right without looking bulky. So let's get into it. First up is the Timex Vintage Automatic Watch. I really don't know the model number, but this watch looks really elegant. I have to mention something that watch collectors often bring up, especially when it comes to vintage Timex mechanical or automatic watches. A lot of collectors don't really consider Timex vintage watches as collectible, and there is a reason for that. Back in the day, Timex made some interesting design choices to keep the cost low. Instead of using traditional serviceable movements like most of the Swiss brands, they developed a proprietary movements that were built with affordability in mind, and it shows. Here is a comparison, one with a vintage Timex moment and the other from a different brand. I'm no expert in watch mechanics, but even at a first glance, you can tell which movement looks refined and which one looks, well cheap. In fact, a lot of watchmakers and servicing professionals refuse to work on this old Timex model because of their unconventional parts and design. Timex even used to include a manual showing you how to open the keys, remove the dial, and apply oil yourself. Yes, you heard that right. DIY servicing. Thankfully, Timex has moved away from that approach. Their newer automatic watches, like the Marlin and the Waterbury automatics, now use more traditional modern movements that are easier to service and more in line with what collectors and enthusiasts expect. I only got this watch from eBay cause it was auctioned and I got it for $20. And even if it stops working, I won't regret it for this price. Don't buy these vintage Timex watches for a higher price. It's not worth it. Alright, now here's one that's pure nostalgia. The Timex T80 Pac-Man edition. This digital watch is a tribute to the iconic 1980s arcade game and it absolutely nails the retro vibe. You have got a square digital display, a shiny gold tone case, and best of all, it actually plays the Pac-Man melody as the alarm tone. That alone makes it a conversation starter. It has all the classic features you'd expect from a retro digital watch: alarm, timer, and of course indigo backlight. Pac-Man graphics are drawn into the case and strap, giving it a playful but collectible feel. Now, as much as I love the nostalgia and design of the Timex Pac-Man watch, there are definitely a couple of downsides. First, the strap that comes with the gold version feels a bit cheap. It really doesn't complement the gold tone case. Well, not sure if that's the same for silver or black version. I ended up swapping it for a velvet strap which matches the gold finish much better and gives it a more premium look. Second, the digital screen just isn't as sharp or clean as what you get on a Casio digital watch. The Pac-Man model uses Timex classic indigo backlight, but the screen itself has a bit of greenish tint that hasn't got the best feedback from the watch community. It feels a bit dated and harder to read as compared to the crisp display on something like a Casio F91W. Honestly, the main reason I picked this watch was the price. I got this watch for $23 on eBay in a mint condition, and currently it retails for $80 to $100 and in India for 3,500 rupees. Let's get into the field watches. The Timex Expedition, my first Timex field watch. This watch looks rugged with its chronograph features, black 41 mm case, and a dark green nylon strap. This watch has been with me for every adventure, from sweaty arms to rocky hikes. It has survived through it all. It also has a 100-meter water resistant, perfect for all weathers. One of the best underrated feature of this watch is setting the date. In any analog watch, while setting the date, most of us won't know if the watch is running in AM or PM. If, for example, if you set a date at 11:45 am but the watch is running at 11:45 pm, the date will automatically change after 12. In this watch, your second hands move when setting the date, and sure, you'll have to move one full circle, but you don't have to worry about setting the date in AM or PM. I got this watch for $35 in 2020. Currently, it retails around $60 to $70 in Amazon and around 5,000 rupees in India, though you probably won't get the same color. Next is the Timex Expedition. This is a rugged field watch with a gunmetal 40 mm case, darker green dial. I don't know if you can see the green color through the video, and my favorite, the yellow arrow seconds hand. This watch is super minimal yet gives a hiking or outdoor vibe. It has a thick leather-like strap, but don't get fooled by it. The upper layer of the strap is just a leather coating, and if you look closely, the strap is actually made of plastic. Not a deal breaker, looks better than the nylon strap, but not sure about its longevity. One more thing I need to point out, this watch is loud. It's not as loud as my Swatch, but it's louder than my Casio watches. This watch is retailed for $88 on Timex and around 4,600 rupees in India. But I was able to get it for $45 from Walmart. Walmart always has Timex watches for sale. Do check it out. Alright, here's one that bounds to make you smile. The Timex Charlie Brown Yellow Edition from Peanuts collection. This watch is all about nostalgia and personality. The dial features Charlie Brown himself, with its shorter arm acting as the hour hand and its longer arm as the minute hand, which gives the watch a fun animated feel, like it's straight out of a comic strip. The bold color really pops on the wrist and adds a bit of sunshine to any outfit. It comes in a 38 mm case, which makes it greater for smaller wrists like mine at 6.5 inch. The dial is clean and easy to read, and of course it includes the indigo backlight, because no Timex is completed without the signature glow. The strap is a yellow bright with black lines, same like the Charlie Brown's t-shirt, and it's lightweight, casual and comfortable for everyday wear. This isn't a high-spec or feature-packed watch, but that's not the point. It's fun, it's iconic, and it's great conversation piece for both watch lovers and peanut fans alike. If you're looking for something playful in your collection that still carries the classic Timex reliability, this one's a win. I got this for $45 and currently it retails for $52 with a Snoopy edition also. And in India you can get it for 5,000 rupees. Now this one's a bit more refined, the Timex Marlin chronograph. This watch gives you a vintage charm with a modern twist, and honestly, it looks way more expensive than it actually is. The design is inspired by classic mid-century chronographs. It features a 40 mm stainless steel case, a clean and balanced dual sub-dial layout, and a beautiful dome acrylic crystal that adds to its retro vibe. The dial is simple yet elegant, perfect for dressy occasion but still wearable daily. Inside you have a quartz chronograph movement, which means it's precise and easy to maintain. You can use the pushers for timing and they give that satisfying click every time. It fits surprisingly well on my 6.5 inch wrist, not too chunky, not too flat, and they included a leather strap which is soft and comfortable right out of the box. This is one of those watches that could easily pass for a vintage mechanical piece at first glance, but without the hassle. My wife gave me this watch as a Christmas present, and at that time it retailed for $98 on Amazon. Currently, it's being sold for $120 on Amazon and around 15,000 rupees in India. Last up is the Timex Waterbury chronograph, a watch that brings a rugged, vintage inspired look with a bit more attitude. Named after Timex's hometown Waterbury, Connecticut, this chronograph feels like a nod to a classic American watchmaking. At first glance, this watch looks like a high-end automatic chronograph. It honestly gave me a Lunar Pilot or a Speedmaster vibes. So when I saw it on Amazon around Christmas for $100, I was blown away. It was even listed as automatic, which made the deal even seem better. After ordering it, I realized it had been grouped with other Waterbury automatic watches, and this one was the only quartz chronograph in that list. A bit misleading, but honestly, I wasn't disappointed. I decided to keep it because of its elegant design. The standout detail for me is the green second hand, which features the Waterbury W logo, a small but classy touch. The 41 mm case fits my 6.5-inch wrist really well, and I love how the carved detail on the crown and pushers gave it a more refined look. It also comes on a 21 mm genuine leather strap, which is soft and comfortable and easy to swap it out if you want to change up the look. I got this watch for 101 after tax, but it's currently retailed for around 150 to $200 and 13,000 rupees in India. Most of these watches are perfect for smaller wrists like mine, and they prove that you don't need to spend a fortune to enjoy collecting or wearing great looking watches. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite or if you own any Timex pieces yourself. Thanks for watching and keep shining your watch.